How's it going, everybody? My name is Alpine Hippie, and welcome to my show Low in Coverage, High in Entertainment, the show where I bring you the world's most unique sports that you've probably never heard of. Look at that form. No fear. No fear. Losing the beanie there. No doubt only to show off his hair. And now we got a bit of a corkscrew whipper whapper. Alright, okay. There he goes. Now today I woke up and I decided that I wanted to both be wincing and be impressed at the exact same time. And with those two things in mind, I stumbled my way through the internet and found the sport that we're going to be covering today. Today's sport of the day is called Doding, or death diving. Now this one can't help but just draw your attention. I think we've all had that time when we were a kid where we went off the high dive in a bit of a jankier way than we were planning and ended up on our stomach. And I think we're all aware of how that feels. It don't feel good. But these people looked that feeling in the face and said, I'm not scared of you and I'm gonna make this an entertaining competition. Doding itself is essentially a professional belly flopping competition. It's separated into two styles, classic and freestyle, which we'll be getting into a little bit later. Getting into tools of play, this one is performed on a 10 to 14 meter platform. It is performed on a pool that, is deep enough to sustain the maneuvers that they're doing. And of course, the last tool you need for this sport is nerves of steel. Now, let's transition a little bit into gameplay and rules. Now, like I mentioned, there's two different sides of this sport, classic and freestyle. In classic, it's all about who's going the highest, baby. It's pretty simple. Whoever jumps from the highest height and sustains their belly flop positioning as they hit the water wins. Freestyle is what we're going to be going into a little bit more today, and that's where things get a lot more spicy. Now, the platforming is about the same, but instead of just doing a simple flop, they are doing all sorts of fancy flops. The goal of this one is to do the coolest trick and end in the belly flop position while doing it. You are scored both on, the fanciness of your maneuver, as well as how well you do finish in a proper belly flop. Now, enough talk, let's watch these Adonises of the waves do their thing. Alright, starting off, we have the guy who stole your lunch money in 8th grade, going for a mighty leap, and boom! Right out the... Look at that form. No fear. No fear. Into a bit of a... Ooh, okay. Losing the beanie there. No doubt only to show off his hair. Total control. And now we got a bit of a corkscrew whipper whapper. Alright, okay. Okay, I think on this one, the thing that I appreciate is how well he finished. Look at that. Boom! Right on target. She's happy to see it, too. Look at her go. Hands behind the back. Okay, replay on that one. 1 sec. This man right here just stone colds it. Does not hesitate. Hands behind the back the entire time. This kid's just 15. And he's just floating on air. Holy crap. Alright, I actually wanted to end this one on a bit of a, on a classical note, So I actually pulled up a really good video of a very, very high classic jump. This isn't the world record, but this is just a really good angle. So let's enjoy this together. There he goes. Is he dead? He's alive, everybody. I think he made it. Okay. Getting a little bit more into the history of this sport, the first records of dodging comes from the early 1960s. It came from a Norwegian pool house. This was actually just originally taken as a different form of diving for the, more tougher kids in school around there. The sport was formalized in the summer of 1972 by Erling Bruno Hudvin. In 2008, the first Doding World Championships occurred, and in 2012, the Bruno Awards were added to the competition to commemorate the, invention of the sport. It is still broadcasted up to this day and has only gained popularity, especially since it has been on the ESPN Ocho event many times. To close off the history on this one, I wanted to show you the video for the world record of doding. It is held by Ken Storns of Norway. Now, to give this one a rating, I actually really like this one. I never cease to be entertained by it, and I would 100% go to an event if it was being held near me. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. If you guys liked this sport too, I hope you'll like and subscribe to the channel. I just love adding to the community around here, and it's been really fun to watch the channel slowly grow. And if you have any unique sports that you'd like me to cover, please put them in the comments below. Now, thank you for coming and watching my video, and with all that being said, signing off.